time has arrived. The college football playoff is set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions, West Shore, home field, and Beaver Stadium. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And is fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a 3rd down on the opening drive. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The sure hands, it's Golden. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Job by this defense of tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. He keeps it on the design run. The Huskers looking to keep this drive rolling.
Gutsy call here by this offense. Early in this game on a 4th down, they decide to go for it, and they come up with the first down to be able to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. The gutsy call pays off for the offense.
The Cornhuskers with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Allen.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Big moment in the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The short completion to the tight end. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down. Early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Well, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Now it's 2nd down here. Interception here on the opening drive. He's going to bring up 3rd down instead.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Third and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The throw complete to the running back underneath. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
They'll run it from the gun. He's past the marker and still going. You make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier and Lawrence Phillips and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. We reach the end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. Both teams desperate to get the offense going, find a spark and some rhythm in this playoff game. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. It's a run to the left. It's a 4-point play. They try to convert on third down in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The Cornhuskers will look to convert here on fourth down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Nebraska.
And the Huskers will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down. Oh, they stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
First down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later or maybe in the second half.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. And the ball is picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. At the 10, touchdown, Cornhuskers. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Oh, he tried to force it, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Lions offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Well, of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
And the Nittany Lions will try to keep this drive moving. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First down. We're going to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab made by the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Of course, boy, the defense has got to do a better job of being aware of the tight end over the middle of the field. Quarterback saw him open, made a nice throw.
The Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. Thrown quickly, caught in the right foot. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Handoff from the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Big throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for a first down and goal.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Design quarterback run. And he will be stuffed for no gain. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry up. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. You talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
And they tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The sure hands. It's Nelson. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That's caught. It's Nelson. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Man, this is what makes this quarterback so tough. The defense does a pretty good job of pressuring him, but he gets away from the pressure. And I love how he keeps his eyes downfield, keeps his balance, makes a good throw for a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Press coverage now from the secondary. A deep shot to the left side. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. They bring him down. A chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Now, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Picks up the first, looking for more. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Huskers will kick this away to get the second half going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They get the second half started with the running play. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And looking to throw now on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Hayes. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down quick. He just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
Quick pass. The catch is made. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And the Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
A lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
First down and more. He's still running. Touchdown, Penn State. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. And Nebraska's offense First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. With the catch, it's Golden. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second down. Tackle there by the senior.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. Whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. First play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. They go to the ground game, and running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick throw over the middle. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Moves out of the pocket. Under pressure, just lets it go. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. First play of this drive is set up at the 37. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Finds his target, and it's complete. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. And the single back takes the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Important second down play coming up. Looking for a man. And is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 30.
Well, this defense has been great the entire entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Hayes. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually he comes home with a sack.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grabbed by the receiver. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
The Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. Working clock with the ground game. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Quick throw out left, complete. Tiny space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his...
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That's a crucial touchdown for the offense, padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking right, this one caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
It's complete. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. He escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Grab made. sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Pass is caught. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. That pass is caught.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
3rd down play for this offense. Looking to throw again. The pass rush closing in. Swarmed with a pass rush. A sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first.
That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. He could go across the 40. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Leaning on the run game here. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Quick throw, the catch is made. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
They move the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. On the move now. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And he's got it, no problem. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Over the middle and incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
A pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Finds his man. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Looking to throw yet again. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
And the wideout goes in motion. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
But trailing by this much in the 4th quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. Quick tackle out to the catch, but it's 1st and goal at the 8.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the 2nd half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
Solid 1st down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. And they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Huskers. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
With the game in hand, the offense just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs,